Our flash. Video pictures.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the sky is not cloudy all day. A home where the deer and the antelope play.
Now at Fort King George, we are now in a lookout booth where someone would look out and watch their surrounding horizons.
The United States of America. That happens in the 1770s. Raise your hand if you've heard of George Washington. Every hand should be in the air. Everybody's heard of George Washington. You've heard him more than once, so you raise both your hands.
This Washington, you haven't heard of George Washington?
George Washington, yeah. First president of the United States. George Washington, first commander of the Continental Army of the United States. Very important. And weren't the British the bad guys fighting against George Washington? Well, they were. If you're an American, if you're a loyalist, you say, no, the British are the good guys. The Americans are the rebels. That's 50 years after Fort King George. Here in the 1720s, George Washington has not been born yet. George Washington has not been born. This says, if you're English, you say, this spot where you are now at, you are here, you are in South Carolina. Who knows? Maybe we will, if the fort is successful, maybe we will establish a new colony here one day, everybody. If we do, my opinion, I say we should name the colony for His Majesty. For His Majesty King George. But we'll have to wait to see if Fort King George is successful and we keep the enemy, the Spaniards, from Spain. We must keep them out of our territory. The Spaniards from Spain have a fortress down here in a place called St. Augustine, called the Castillo de San Marcos. And if you look at the maps that the Spanish cartographers, the Spanish map drawers are drawing, they are showing this area as part of Florida. We beg to differ. Our map drawers draw this as part of South Carolina. We have a bit of conflict here. So, we must protect the river. How can this one fort protect this river? The Colonel says this. The Colonel says, Colonel Bardwell, I've heard about him by now. The Colonel says, rivers are avenues of empire. Rivers are avenues of empire. What does the Colonel mean when he says that? Well, avenues, an avenue is an approach, kind of like a way to go somewhere. Empire is our country and our expansion of our country. Rivers are roads to our empire, the expansion of our country. There aren't really any regular roads here. There are some paths the Indians have that go up and down, but not roads that we can move our cannons and wagons full of supplies on. Now, the open Atlantic Ocean, everybody, the beach is about 6 miles towards the east, that way. The headwaters, the water flowing past you, everybody, is going that direction out to the ocean. But where does all this water that's going this direction come from? Well, it comes from in the interior. The Altamaha is fed by several rivers, one being the Oconee River, another being the Ocmulgee. One of those rivers' headwaters is up near Macon. Another river's headwaters are over near Athens. So we're not worried about the enemy coming this way. We're worried about them coming from the open ocean, trying to get past us and sailing way on up in here. And who knows? I just told you how far this river goes up here. Who knows where they'll go? We must keep them out of our territory. Thank you very much. This is our territory. We're keeping them out. Now, it's kind of like this. When you go to your house and you go inside of your room, gentlemen, have you ever gone inside your room kind of quickly inside your room, close the door rather forcefully, boom, and lock the door to lock somebody out of your room? You ever done that? Nod your head if you've done that. If you haven't, you can nod your head the other way. But now you probably have locked somebody out of your room before. Very good. So, for conversational purposes, I would like to, from here on out, during this program, instead of calling your room just your room, can I refer to it as your territory? How's that sound? Your territory. It's your room, it's your territory. Very well. Your territory. Now, if you are locking the door to your room, you must be locking an enemy out. There's no point in locking the door if there's not some enemy.
Now at Jekyll Island, we have the clubhouse where the millionaires would gather around from their homes and have meetings and talks. This is an old cottage now used as a place where you can get married, and you can only rent out this first floor, not the second. This is an old cottage which is today being used as a new art home, so you can come around, purchase pieces of art. And now, we end our trip in Plains, Georgia with the world's largest peanut.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam